Good evening. How are you?
I am very fine, and I hope you are also fine. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm also quite good. Thank you so much for asking. So, how is it going on, and where were you before 1 hour? Because just we were trying to connect before, but because of some situation, you didn't connect to me. So, could you
So,
please narrate about your day? Did you go through the busy day?
yes, every day is a busy day one for me because
Mm.
before telling you something, I just want to introduce myself.
Hmm.
I am Muhammad Alam from Agriculture, and I have completed education post graduation degree. And in 2020, I got a job of a primary teacher. Since then, I am working as a teacher. So it has been a very good experience teaching as a teacher. Before it, I was teaching as a private teacher, but now
Hmm.
as a government teacher, it's a very unique experience when you get amongst the boys who comes from a downtrodden society. So it's a very unique experience. And you're talking about the whole day, how it passed today. So it's a very hectic day. Just I get up early in the morning at 4:45. Before 4:45, 3:45, you can say, and after
Hmm.
having shahri, that is
Right.
in every we do every day. So after having shahri, just yafar namaz, and I got ready to go to school at 7 a.m. And after that, completing the session from 8 to 3, I just came back, and it took a lot of time to do that. So it was a very hectic day.
That's very amazing, and really, I'm glad to hear you that you are working as a teacher, and these days you are working as a government teacher. That is good. That is represent your dedication, proficiency, and your hard work. Really, it's good. Wonderful. Okay, so you have been working for 7 years as a government teacher.
No, for 3 years. I just joined in 2020, 5th December 2020. Before it, I was teaching as a private teacher in an institution
Okay.
called GM Science
Hmm.
Academy. So I was teaching there, but in 2020, I got a government teacher's job. So now I
Hmm.
am working. So, yeah.
That is great. So let me introduce myself little bit because already you know that, and viewers already listen me again and again same introduction. So this is not very much interesting, but for the new viewers, just I'm going to share this one more time. So this is Ali. I belong to Uttar Pradesh as well. When it comes to my profession, I'm working as an accountant. Before this, I was working as a teacher. So I was a computer teacher and I was working under the government project. So it was the government project where I was teaching. And these days I am engaging with different people with a view to polish my language, and I want to see myself as a trainer. So that is the reason I want to enhance my communication skill. And same content I upload on my YouTube channel with the view to track my progress, say my knowledge, and uh, good for my YouTube channel as well. Yeah, this is all about me.
So really
Yeah.
nice. I am very glad to hear so much of you. I have heard a lot about you on YouTube. I have watched your almost every session, and you are very
Hmm.
fluent. You are very smart also when you express yourself in the way you
Hmm.
express. It's very motivating for others as a learner. Just I am also a beginner because before it I wasn't speaking too much because when I got the job, I felt a challenge because then, you also belong to a northern part of UP. So in UP,
Hmm.
primary schools teacher are not supposed to be good in English and they are not supposed to be so fluent. So I took that challenge very seriously and I decided that a day would come that I also speak like advanced speaker. I am not an
Hmm.
advanced speaker right now. Till now, I have not been, but I am trying. I am striving very hard, and I hope
Hmm.
that it would also come that when I speak so fluently.
Right, sure. That day will come and soon will come because already you are speaking
Yeah,
well. Your
yeah,
structure are very well and your fluency also very well. And you don't have more hesitation. You have a lot of confidence, and all are the things representing your dedication. And I'm very sure soon you are going to get the level that you want. So yeah, just
yeah.
do it whatever you want.
You are absolutely right. No sooner did you realize that what you are doing, the sooner you
Hmm.
get results. So it depends on you how hard work you are doing. So
Hmm.
when I started my journey of speaking English, it was very interesting because after completing my intermediate, this is an interesting story. If I have time, I'm gonna tell you. So
Just
yeah, if you allow me, because this
yeah,
is
yeah,
your session, and
yeah, yeah. This is both of us.
I have not made conversations with so many people. This is
Mm-hmm.
you are the second one with whom I am conversing right now. Before it,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any acquaintance in my locality, so that I may talk to them. But I
Mm-hmm.
try to talk to myself, and talking to yourself has lots of benefit. You can improve yourself, you can improve your fluency, but it has lots of disadvantages also. As you know that when you talk to yourself, you limits yourself within the boundary, because you
Mm-hmm.
use those words or vocabulary that you have. You know only those construction of the sentences that you use daily. So it
Mm-hmm.
becomes like a confining thing happens with you. So if you don't have any acquaintance who knows English well, so it happens with you. Lots of difficulties
Mm-hmm.
with you. So in my case, it is also very true that I don't have any acquaintance. So I have faced lots of difficulty in learning this language. So I was telling a story that when I completed my intermediate, I didn't have money, or my parents didn't have money to get my admission to BSc. So it was
Oh.
a pity of my time. So my family was economically so big that they couldn't carry on my science stream. So I got admission in BA on the first day when I attended my class. The English lecture was going on, and I couldn't understand even even a line of that lecture, which was that by Mr. TM Singh. I remember those days. So it was very just frustrating for me. I just stayed back. I came back home, and I decided that I would also speak. So I instead went to market. I bought a book that is called Rapid Speaking English course, and after
Mm-hmm.
buying that book, I just started memorizing sentences, because I didn't know much about grammar rules. I didn't know much about construction of the sentences. So there
Mm-hmm.
started my journey. Since then, I am trying very hard, and I have just become right now whatever I am speaking it fluent or not, I don't know, but I am able to express myself. This is enough.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You are able to express your thought and you are using proper word, proper structure. This is good point of view. And I am able to recall my those days when I started taking class in graduation. So the same what happened with you, the same happened with me also. I am able to recall my first day of my graduation when I entered a big hall. Okay, a lot of students are over there and they are waiting to the teacher. When the teacher came to this very encouraging day for me, it's very amazing day for me because it was my first day of the graduation. This is first region of at that point of happiness. But what happened all of a sudden when the class has been started, okay, had been started, and that teacher, I'm able to recall my first teacher name, the English lecturer Manoj Misra. It was a great lecturer. His accent was very different. Okay, so when I started listening first time, to be honest with you, I didn't listen anything. I would say here I didn't understand anything. It was very tremendous. Okay, he started speaking English like rapid, rapid, super fast train. And actually, when I was in high school and intermediate level, I didn't listen this kind of conversation. Here, the conversation is something different. They were teaching tenses. Okay, they were teaching translation, but they were not speaking English. But in graduation, I first time listen. I listen in English. How can the people speak? So it was my first day, and I realized, oh my God, where I came here. Can I speak it? Can I understand? Because at that point of time, I didn't think about the speaking. Just I thought, oh my God, can I learn it? Can I speak it? Can I read and write? How can I study it? So really, it was very tremendous and flabbergasted day for me. Really, it was very flabbergasted. So I would say that it happened with everyone. When someone listen first time this language, look, they can't understand. And when we talk about Indian accents, so it could be possible to understand few things. And when we think about first time someone going to listen to something else, like British and American accent, so they can't speak, they can't understand. So it's very different. It happened with me. And you were talking about the Rapid X. Okay, so it was very famous book in the market when we go for learning English. People love to engage. These are these type of big books. So the same thing happened. One of my friends, they bought this book and they started, reading out this book. So I would like to say here, reading out not only rapid books but also many books available in the market. But if we are going to read it while reading, while studying, we feel more comfortable, we feel more happy, happiness in our heart. But in reality, we do not get the result. We can't speak when we are going to read only. So I also read that book 2 or 3 times, and I saw many things available. That is, books is very good replics, because many topics available, many ideas available, lot of structures and lot of vocabulary available. But if we are not going to implement in our conversational day to day life, so we cannot speak. So I did it, but I didn't get any result from that time. So when I started speaking, when I started working on the grammar, because grammar, I believe lot of people say grammar is not important, but for me, really, it's very important. It gave me confidence. It gave me it removed a lot of hesitation from my heart. When I started interacting to people at that point of time, I have a lot of hesitation. What I'm going to speak, it would be correct or not. But after getting the grammar knowledge, I came to know, yeah, I can speak whatever I am going to speak. It could be possible to go through the mistake, but it could be a less mistake as compared to unknowing the things. So yeah, it happened with everyone. I would like to say here, yeah, grammar is important. If someone is going to read it, someone is going to learn it. After the learning, speaking is good. So it happened
Yeah,
with everyone. Yeah.
yeah. You said that making mistake is a good habit. I think so, because completion of small targets with perfection leads you to the bigger one. Because we all
Hmm.
know that we make mistake and realize that we have made mistakes. This is the
Hmm.
best quality of a learner. If a learner is
Hmm.
making mistakes and he realizing and he is recorrecting himself, means he is getting all the goals of his life. Otherwise,
Hmm.
if mistake frequently, often you make mistakes and you don't pay any heed to it, means that you are
Hmm.
just neglecting it, and neglecting means you are not getting any knowledge. So by
Right.
correcting yourself, that is why I just want to make a request to you. If I make any mistake in my language, whether it is pronunciation mistake or it is grammatical mistakes or it is in any grammar in structure mistake, if you find, please point out so that I may correct myself. And
Hmm.
as far as my fluency is concerned, I am speaking well. I know, but when I speak, there are lots of jitters happens because I know
Hmm.
that uh, because I have not practiced well. I don't have anyone to practice with. So this
Hmm.
is of mine that I'm facing right now. But I have got a solution of it. I have
Hmm.
an app with whom I talk daily, and I
Right.
talk in fluently, and I try to find new words every day.
That's splendid. You know what happened when we are going to interact someone. Really, it would be possible to someone say, now you are speaking wrong here. It may be possible, but people do not say. People can understand the feeling and emotion, and then after they forward the conversation. And if I
But
talk about you, so really I am not the person that can capture more mistake you. Like you are also much fluent. You are not a very beginner, or very you are not making more mistakes that I can catch again and again. Maybe you are going to make a little mistake, and that thing's happening with me also. So it doesn't matter, you are going to make mistake. Whatever you are speaking, this is well. This is enough good for you. This is good. Okay, so I want to know a few more things. Like in school, you are teaching fifth, from 1 to 5th standard.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, so what subject especially do you teach? Because in primary you have to teach all subject, right?
yes, yes.
So what about English? Because you have to teach all subject. I know that very well. You have to go class and class, and then you have to teach. And what about English? Do you use English words? Do you speak front of your students? And what about atmosphere of that particular area?
Yeah, you know the atmosphere of primary. It is not to talk about here. So
Right.
I'm gonna tell you that whenever I am in class, I use English word most of the time, so that I
Hmm.
may express the things which the students can instill in their mind too. Because I know
Hmm.
that when I will use, they will also understand. If they don't understand, it doesn't mean that they are not getting. Perhaps they are
Hmm.
hearing. they are just memorizing the particular word that you use in the class.
Mm.
So it is a very good tool for a teacher to use, because as a teacher, you must know your responsibility. You have to
Mm.
teach your students some new things and English
Right.
words which using, because they have not faced it ever in their life. So it becomes a new
Mm.
thing for themselves. So whenever you use thank you or sorry or congrats, they ask about it. What is congrats, sir? Then you have to define
Mm.
how it's pronunciated, how it is, and when it is told. So you have to tell all these things, and you know that all big things begins from one step. When begun, half
Right.
is done. It is very famous.
Mm.
When begun, half is done. So you have to begin with. You have not to expect for results. Whatever you
Mm.
do, uh, for example, you're talking to me. Do you have anything, any thought in your mind? What is the result of it? You have not thought it. Perhaps,
Right.
yeah, you haven't thought it. So that is exactly I'm talking about students also. You haven't to expect for more results from them. You have to just
Mm.
express yourself. You have to provide all the knowledge that you have. It depends on the students and their atmosphere. You have to create
Mm.
an atmosphere in the classes so that students may get it rightly. Otherwise,
Right.
if you talk about their background, that they come from a downtrodden society, they come from a family where everyone does not know what is ABCD alphabet. So if you are
Right.
thinking about things, means that you are not fulfilling the responsibility of a teacher. So as a
Mm.
teacher, I do all the things and I leave it to the students whether they are getting it or not. Once again, and it's not only ends here that you are just giving them whatever you have.
Mm.
You have to take feedback. You have to take feedback of the students whether they are using those words in their own languages or not, because English is not going to be an easy one for them, because this is very
Mm.
familiar for them. This is very strange language for them. So you have to make them comfortable in it.
Right. Absolutely all right. And I would say here, nothing is better than something. When you are
Yeah,
going to start small things, one day it become bigger, and you already using few new words and phrases with your student. So I would like to say here, when you are going to start something, and the student, it could be in first class, they are going to live with you next 5 years, first, second, third, fourth, five. So when you are going to use some new words, some phrase, and different kinds of things, listening 5 years is very amazing time. Because if I talk about at home, so if I talk about the kids always listen from 2 year to 3 to 5 year. When they listen, then proper they can speak after 4 to 5 year. They can speak well, they can share their thought, they can ask that whatever they want. The same if you are going to use some Hindi and English word in your classes. So maybe in first class and second class, in third class, they are going to pay the heads towards your words. They are not able to speak, but at least they can understand the things. In fourth and fifth class, they can use that particular words, whatever they were listening last 3 year. Then the turn would come and they can use few new words and few new things in their conversation. So yeah, if they are going to do it, and if you are going to implement few words, few new ideas and sentence in your conversation, when you are going to sit about the how can you do it, how can you do it, and how can you do it. So sure, they are going to listen and they are going to consume the material. After the consuming, they are going to speak it. So this is good technique, I think, right?
yes, of you. So it's a very good conversation happening, and I
Yeah,
am
yeah.
very grateful to you that you gave me a chance to express myself on this platform like you too. And I'll
Hmm.
be very highly obliged to you if I am given any chance one more time, so that
Hmm.
because I don't have any acquaintance, that is why I'm asking, so that I may also talk to you and I may improve a bit. That is why.
Hmm. Sure, sure. You are really speaking very well. You are really using a good structure. And if I talk about new words and phrases, really you have a wonderful command over it. What I realized in next 15 minutes, last 15 minutes. So really you are going to improve a lot. Whatever you want, you will get. And it's my pleasure that I have done conversation with you, because you are already a wonderful tutor as well as learner. So hope we are going to meet one more time. See you
Yeah.
again. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye. Have a good day.